Chris Webber will enter into the Hall of Fame next weekend. He's overcome the infamous timeout and redefined the modern big man in the NBA. Before the big night, Webber sat down to discuss all that with our Myron Metcalf.
You talked a lot about your son. One day as he gets older and he's looking at things about his dad and he says, "Dad, who is Chris Webber?" What do you tell him?
I'll just say that he was a bad man.
Fast break down to Webber. Look out behind the back. What a play by Webber. That was one of the most spectacular plays of the season.
There's a generation of versatile big men, and there's this idea that this is a new thing. What role do you think you played in influence in that next generation of versatile big men?
I think I played my role. I think Don Nelson, he saw that when he drafted me back then. I wish we would have had the freedom they had today. I love the role that I played, and that was trying to make players better and show that the power forward can facilitate the offense if he can shoot, if he can score, and if he can pass.
And Webber, front court, Carolina thought he traveled with it. He takes the timeout, they're out of timeout. Technical foul, technical foul.
When you go back to that moment, what was that like, and how did you hit the button in the moment to say, okay, I got to keep going?
One of the most proudest moments I am of myself is being on that podium and not blaming anyone and looking my father back in the eyes back then. You know, that was being a man right there.
I called the timeout. That was, whatever I did, that's what was going through my head. And it probably cost our team the game.
I let everybody down. It was straight despair. And I went head on into it, and I'm glad. And from there, it just turned into empower, because I tell you what, I never in my life heard a scream as loud as when I walked on stage as the #1 pick in my home of Detroit.
The Orlando Magic select Chris Webber from the University of Michigan.
For all the people that I had hurt or let down or had their wishes on me, you know, they gave me my soul back, baby. Detroit, Michigan. I mean, it was a long, hard journey, but most people have to do that in their life. At one point, I just had to do it before I had a driver's license.
So when you get to the Basketball Hall of Fame and your name is finally called, what do you think that's going to feel like?
I've been trying not to think about that. I was talking to Matumbo today, and he's funny. He's like, "Welcome to the club. No one can take it away. They can talk about you all they want now." And so to me, that's been in my mind all day.
The Basketball Hall of Fame induction ceremony is next Saturday, and Chris Webber will be joined by Chris Bosh, Paul Pierce, Ben Wallace, and among others. I cannot wait for this. Look at this list. And all of these guys are deserving. Some of these guys probably should have been in there a little bit sooner. I'm not going to say any names, but
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.